Based on how much you can bond with somebody by hating the same thing, a dating app based on dislikes would probably be fairly successful. This concept, I feel like would work, and I've definitely had this shower thought before. I completely understand where it's coming from, but I feel like the people you meet on an app that's dedicated to hating the same thing, that just has to be the most miserable people you could ever try to, like, mate with, you know what I mean? Like, that just seems like it would be like, we have nothing in common, but we both hate Nickelback. It was meant to be. Like, really? That's the criteria we're going with? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo, and today we are looking at a brand new subreddit, r/ShowerThoughts. A subreddit dedicated to thoughts that you have when you're exposed, fleshy, and a little bit moist. You know, those intrusive thoughts that you're like, yeah, it sounds pretty good, but then you hit the towel to your face and you go, God, what was I thinking? Let's just get right into it. Trying to carry your groceries in one trip is probably the most effortful form of laziness. And then the post says, thanks for all the awards, 30k likes, oh my lord. Please, I have never taken a second trip. I doubt that. I doubt that firmly. Dislike firmly down Thumberid, but also this is incredibly real. I don't want to go up like 4 flights of stairs with my groceries. If I can get it all in one, I'm getting it all in one, and nothing is stopping me. Eldritch beings exist in reality because they're us. To the mind of an ant, we're massive ancient ones with unfathomable knowledge and a tendency to wipe them out in a passing thought. I am going to refute this point by stating that ants only see us as massive creatures. The whole concept of Eldritch beings is that they are completely unknowable. There's something about them that doesn't make sense. They're either like a shadow of a 4-dimensional being in like the 3rd dimension, or it's like I don't know how to word it past, like, the reason why Eldritch beings exist because it is the fear of the human unknown. The things that go bump in the night, the things that we can't see and have no way of understanding. It is the drop off in the ocean. It is the deep unknown that we cannot reconcile within our minds. An ant just sees us and thinks, ah! You know what I mean? Maybe I'm missing the point. I probably am. You probably met someone who killed someone. Huh. You know, that's just unpleasant to think about. Yes, but, granite forms over millions of years of heat and pressure only to spend 15 years in your kitchen before being returned to the earth because your color palette changed. Look, all I'm saying is rocks don't have feelings, it doesn't have to care, and it doesn't need to feel proud that it's my countertop for a decade and a half. I'm gonna be completely real. This is why I'm happy that my branding stays so consistent. Your boy likes purple. I have almost always liked purple, except for that time when I was a child when I really liked yellow. But, which is that a complementary color of purple? I don't think it is, because that's a warm color. Either way. No, it's contrasting color. There we go. I'm an artist. But yeah, no, having consistent branding is nice. Personally, I really like when things in my living spaces just stay the same. I don't know what I hate when people like, yeah, it was getting kind of boring, so we redid the whole kitchen. Like, really, Samantha, you just took out like 50k in loans to redo your kitchen because it was boring. Like, come on, hate that. I hate that. It just feels wasteful. If it works, you don't need to break it. If you're doing something new, like innovating, redoing the flow because you want it to be more efficient, or like replacing appliances, like, by all means. But if it's just like, oh, we just tore everything out, we just put an island in, and we changed the countertops from a white granite to a black because black is what's in this season. I hate that. I hate that kind of stuff. We've never actually heard the Monster Mash, just a song about the Monster Mash. But isn't it a dance? I thought they were doing the mash, you know, the Monster Mash. I don't think it was a song per se, but a dance. I think it is open to interpretation, and that many things can be the Monster Mash. But realistically speaking, it is an eldritch concept, a thing with which we cannot truly know because we will never be able to see it in its true intended form, as we were only ever given audio. Hotel Transylvania does not count. We do not count contributions made by Adam Sandler. Thank you. Spicy chicken wings are the pinnacle of human evolution. You're eating wings a bird used to fly away from predators covered in the chemical that spicy plants use as a defense mechanism. Oh my god. No, this is real. This is real. I find this funny as all hell. This is fantastic. Look, I like to muse to myself a lot. And every time I'm putting peppers in something, I'm like, yeah, not so smug now, are ya? Who won this exchange? You're giving me the mouth tasties, and I'm giving you a swift end after 10 to 12 hours of stewing in a chili pot. You know? I really like spicy food. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all of the peppers. You did your best, but evolution has given me a very good benefit against you. People underestimate how bad 1 HP of damage would hurt in real life. I think that 1 HP of damage is probably a paper cut. Realistically speaking, a lot of stuff that just gets shrugged off in video games, like, to put it mildly, would be a major inconvenience. Like, you know, I get that it's not always the case. Like, you know, a good example, Kratos is a god. You know, it makes sense he can get hit by a tree trunk and live. You know, that's whatever. But, you know, playing a Tom Clancy game and you take like a sniper round to the chest, even if you're wearing Kevlar, it's still gonna go pretty Kev far, directly inside of your body. Like, a lot of the stuff that gets shrugged off in video games always makes me laugh because it's just like, yeah, you're just dead. That arm's at least broken, maybe a couple of ribs, you know? I always find it amazing that 50 Cent, during his hit campaign of Blood on the Sands, was able to shrug off so many bullets, because that was based off of real events, in case you didn't know. And this isn't me spreading disinformation on the internet. 50 Cent, Blood on the Sands really happened. Humans with siblings have better survival skills because they've had experience in physical combat, psychological warfare, and sensing suspicious activity via interactions with the other spawns of their parents. No, this is very, very real. That's the thing, right? This is completely accurate, and I don't even mean that as hyperbole, but play for a lot of animals is training for the real world. You know, it's giving them the skills that they would need to survive in the environment that they're born in. So for humans, that is social skills. That is some level of fighting, because realistically speaking, the life of a human, it is going to be mostly fighting one another. And you know, it's a lot of stuff like that. We are training ourselves for the environment in which we need to flourish, and it can go bad. It can completely go bad. But realistically speaking, this is what the play of children is when it is like roughhousing or playing pranks or, you know, trying to get your sibling in trouble. You know, these are all things that happen in the real world that will have consequences. So, this is real. I'm on board with this one. This one is a good shower thought. When you die, your possessions lose their sentimental value. Do not take this from me. Do not take away the grommet mug and all of its purpose. Do not. The presence of urinals yields far more information than their absence. Okay, this is accurate. I need to tell y'all a story about PAX East, and it was very unfortunate because I had to use the bathroom. So I separated from my at the time girlfriend to go and take a little whiz, you know. But as I was walking in, I heard her shout my name, and I did not think anything of it. I walk in, I look at the wall, there are no urinals. I look around, there is a Princess Peach cosplayer who looks me dead in the eyes and goes, "Wrong bathroom, bud?" As I kind of went, "Yeah," and ran. And as I crossed the threshold from one bathroom to the other, bright red, completely embarrassed, I could hear my girlfriend and the Princess Peach cosplayer laughing their butts off because, like, that was so embarrassing, but in retrospect, removed so many years from it now, it is funny to me. It's weird we aren't naturally designed to be comfortable sleeping on the floor, since technically we shouldn't have beds. The wording was wrong on that for me, but I don't think it's that weird. Beds were designed for creature comfort. Realistically speaking, we would be sleeping on like a bed of leaves, you know? We'd be sleeping on softer material, but we would still have something underneath us. Because humans learned really early on that it's probably a good idea to have something in between you and the ground, so some level of bedding, be it like just a bunch of leaves stacked together, or it became feathers at one point, you know, stuff like that, that helps keep us insulated and warm. So we're not supposed to really have floors. We had to find ways to survive on the grass and dirt and stone and stuff. If you die at the top of the water slide, the park employees will probably debate how to properly move your body. Yo, send me down. Send me down. There's no question here. Send me down. Let me go. On a tidally locked planet, noon is a location. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, the top comment is, so noonward would be a direction that, yes, that's cool. I love this concept. That's cool. Silver and gold are made in supernovas. Stars drop loot when they die. Unless you become the loot because they go supernova and then collapse back in on themselves. And, you get ingrained in the fabric of the universe by becoming one with a black hole, which will then slowly fizzle out, spreading what little remains of your particles all about the cosmos. But then you just return to being the stuff of stars, because that's what you started as. And that's all the time we have here today on Kalbus. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, share this with a friend to give them a solid reminder that if you see a urinal, you are either in the right or the wrong location, and confirming this suspicion will only help you in life. If you do want more r/ShowerThoughts, there is not more. This is the first episode. I'm sorry, you're here too early. The club isn't open. So there'll be another video popping up on your screen in just a couple of seconds. But until then, my name has been Lumo, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.